Hi, Dr. Stephen Smith here, an integrative medicine physician. One of the things I see frequently in the office is a new onset of fatigue. It may come on fairly quickly. So what are the common causes of these? Some of them you'll probably think of. The most common one is an intestinal bacterial overgrowth. And this usually happens more frequently in older people or diabetics. And they eat some food, maybe too much sugar, and they get the bacteria growing. They may not have good bowel flora to begin with, and they get a bacterial overgrowth. We call this SIBO, small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. These organisms give off chemicals. These chemicals can affect our brain, can interfere with our energy production. Fortunately, if this is a rapid occurrence and not a chronic occurrence, then you can deal with this fairly quickly by taking some antimicrobials. Oregano extract is one that I use a lot. We have a product called ADP, and there's other companies that make products as well, but these are olive leaf extract, grapeseed extract. All of these products can reduce that bacterial load fairly quickly. If this is a new onset, now if you do this and you've had this chronically and you do what I'm going to tell you, you may have an unpleasant reaction because you'll kill too many bacteria and you'll load yourself with toxins. But if this is fairly new and sudden, you can simply take these antimicrobials. And I dose them pretty high, like 3 twice a day or 2 to 3 twice a day with a little bit of food on there. And usually within 48 hours, you can knock that bacteria down. Now, if this is happening on a regular basis, then you probably have a small bowel that needs some attention. Mainly, it needs to be fed. Typically, when the small bowel gets weak, it gets leaky, it gets susceptible to these infections. And the other thing that can cause this is an undiagnosed sensitivity to gluten. Just in the last month, I've seen several patients that didn't know they had a gluten problem, and all 3 of them had parasites, including tapeworms. In fact, we saw 3 tapeworms in the last month from people with undiagnosed gluten intolerance. But in general, if you just take these antimicrobials along with some probiotics, the probiotics alone usually don't do the trick. Probiotics typically do not have a long-term effect in the bowel. They can help, but as a long-term solution, they're not very effective by themselves. But if you knock down that bacterial load, and I recommend ADP, that's what I keep around the house, or olive leaf extract or grapeseed extract also works pretty nicely. And significant doses. Don't take 1 pill or 2 pills. Take 2 or 3, 4, 5 of these in a day. You can knock this down, and usually within 48 hours, you can see the energy return and the brain fog go away.